You give us 3 minutes, and we give you the world. Good evening. I'm Casey Wong. A military submarine that went missing over 3 years ago has suddenly reappeared in the Baltic Sea. Confused seamen mistakenly opened fire on the last Lapland reservation, killing 12. Thankfully, our homesick sailors are back on U.S. soil. Welcome back, boys. In local news, a new crime wave that is sweeping Detroit has already claimed the lives of 21 police officers. Here's a statement from the head of OCP, Omni Consumer Products, that's funding and running the Detroit Police Department.
Old Detroit has a cancer, and that cancer is crime. It must be cut out, and OCP holds the scalpel.
According to our sources, the attacks were aimed at catching the attention of a man whose identity remains unknown. This dangerous new guy in town seems to have his eye on doing business in old Detroit.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me to watch this video, right? Wee bit of humour there, you know. You could probably guess what I'm going to be talking about then for the rest of this video. It is Robocop Rogue Cité. I remember there being a Robocop game back in the 2000s for the PS2 and the original Xbox. It was a first-person shooter, but didn't really live up to the hype. Not at all, in fact. I never played it. I do actually own it on the original Xbox. Maybe I'll fire it up one day and we'll see what it's all about. Then again, probably not, because I need to hook up the original machine and it's packed away at the bottom of a really heavy hill with other plastic boxes full of garbage. So what is this Rogue City pish then? Well, it's set between Robocop movies 2 and 3. 3 being absolute shite. I don't know anybody that enjoyed that, unironically. Probably someone, like a 5-year-old somewhere. It was a 12, I believe. It was like the most unviolent Robocop thing ever. No gore. There is some shooting in it. There's an Ed 209 robot thing that just thinks it's a dog. I hate Robocop 3. I hate it with a passion. I actually think the Joel Kinnaman movie's better than Robocop 3. In fact, let's be quite honest, a roundhouse kick to the jaw is better than Robocop 3, okay? So, this is set between those two. Robocop 2 was alright. I enjoyed it enough. And, you're just cleaning up the mean streets of Detroit with your partner Ann Lewis. There are other returning characters like Warren Reed, the sergeant guy at the beginning. Remember, he says, you're a scumbag and your client's a scumbag and fuck off with my polis. The old man from Robocop 1 and 2, but it can't be revoiced by him because he is sadly deceased. And the big arsehole that is Ed 209 is in this game. Not gonna lie, that big arsehole scares the piss out of me. I don't like him. I don't like that growly voice that he's got. That yes, that's not very good.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
And there's all kinds of side quests you can do in this game. It's brilliant. It's not open world by any means, right? I thought it was going to be more open world than what it actually is, but it's not. What it is more like Dead Island 2, where you'll load into certain areas, but they are explorable. They're quite big, quite meaty. You know, like a big sirloin steak and chips and peppercorn stars, motherfucker. And you will have all manner of toys at your disposal. You can punch people, you can grab people and scalp them off the walls. Your hand cannon, that I don't know what the actual gun's called, forgive me, but it's got infinite bullets, and it's actually pretty damn good. You can upgrade that as well. You get a wee circuit board thing, and you bring it up, and you get penalties, so it's like a wee game. It's like a wee game within a game, you know what I mean? And you got other upgrade things. It's got RPG elements. You can upgrade your scanning, your combat, your armour, your vitality, and all that wonderful shit. It's also an extremely violent game, which I'm very glad about. You shoot heads and they will pop like watermelons with elastic bands around them. Have you seen that shit?
But if you want to get in...
That will not be a problem.
You can rip guns after, their mounts and use them, like the big M60 machine gun, something like what Rambo would use, you know. So it's a great game. It's a great game. You'll have hostage situations where you bust in a door and it goes all, like the breach mode in Call of Duty, where it goes all slow and you pick off people. You need to shoot these people before they kill the hostages as well. You'll see them pointing their guns at the hostages' heads and you're like, ooh, get him first. Dead. Explode a head, dead. It's dialogue options. You'll talk to people. You'll intimidate people, you'll arrest people, you can hand out parking tickets for fuck's sake. I'm like, I'm not going to be Robocop today, I'm just going to be cop today. And then when you're walking around, you'll hear his, the classic footstep stomp. You could turn that off actually, but what the fuck for? I love hearing that wonderful stuff. Attention to detail is brilliant, and Peter Weller repraising his role as Robocop is pretty special as well. Any pretender to the throne in, do you know what I mean? Got the actual king to come in and do his role again. And you'll go to familiar places, you can explore the police department, you know what I mean? It's great. Walk around, go down and have a wee shot at the gun range and get scores and talk to people and get wee side quests. Oh, can you take this drunk guy to the cells because I can't be arsed? And you're like, not really befitting of a Robocop, is it? But you do it and it takes about 3 seconds. And it's just a nice wee thing to do, you know what I mean? He's a helpful big metal bastard. And you'll go to places like the steel mill. You can actually find... No, never mind. I'll not spoil that one too much, but you'll probably guess what I was going to say. So I highly think that you should buy this, even if you're not a Robocop fan. And don't worry, the gunplay doesn't get boring, because you get so many different guns to play with and pick and choose, and you get different abilities as well that you can enhance, like a shield enhancement and slow down time. You get a dodge function, and you can, picking people up and slapping them about the place is just great fun. I don't give a fuck what anyone say. I love doing that. Pick them up, pop them out a window, pop him over a ledge, pop him into one of his friends, and like I say, it's gory. Gory, so it's not for children. No children here, motherfucker. But yeah, I love it. I love it a lot. It's from the people that made Terminator Resistance, and I hope in the future we can maybe have either a Terminator versus Robocop game, or maybe get them to do other movie licenses like Judge Dredd, Colonial Marines, Hello Aliens, yes, Gearbox, get yourself to fuck. I love this game. Buy it now!